Hi everyone, this is Sybil and I am going to do a little series about Copic markers. And the reason I'm going to do this series is I get asked a lot of questions, both on my YouTube channel, in my inbox, on my videos, the comments, and then also on Facebook. And I love Copics, and I had some help from two ladies in particular before I even started purchasing Copics. And so if I can help anybody with their questions that they have, that's me paying forward what Jan Gray here on YouTube and Tracy, who is Tracy Treasures 24 on YouTube, helped me with. So I'm going to pay forward their help to me and their kindness and patience with me, because I had so many questions. And you know, we've got to start somewhere. And so I thought that making a video that I could use as a reference point when people ask me questions, I can say, you know, if you go to this video, I will have the links to the sites that helped me, as well as the products that I've used and which markers. And so this is kind of like a little Copic 101 for beginners. And I'm going to preface everything by saying I am not Copic certified. I am just, you know, a regular person out there who wanted to try her hand at coloring. I've never had a Copic class. I wish I have. I wish that I would have the opportunity to attend classes and become Copic certified. That would be really neat, but I just don't have that in my area, or nor did I have it in Missouri or Louisiana. But I just began my journey with help from friends, as I've mentioned, and then began enjoying it so much that I practiced and I just played. And it is a very rewarding aspect of crafting for me. I enjoy it. I call it my cheap therapy. It's free therapy. If I'm stressed, you know, I can turn on some music and color away, and it's just very, very enjoyable. It makes me feel like a little kid again. So I'm going to start with some of the very basics, and again, in no wise am I an expert. I have been coloring about a little over a year, I think now. It's taken me a year to get all the Copics, and you don't need all the Copics unless you plan on actually, you know, using them all. But so to begin with, very, very basic items is research which type of Copic markers you would prefer. Do you want the Copic sketch? And that is what I have here, and I will take out two Copic markers. And boy, that one is kind of, here we go, this one. This is a sketch marker, and like I said, this is basic, but I didn't know all these things about Copics until my friends helped me and I started doing research. And so the sketch, you know, you get two ends on both of the sketch and the chow, and you can replace the nibs. You can refill the sketch, and it is, I'm going to move my, well, I guess I don't need to move my camera. It's not going to roll on your desk. I mean, when you're working, I mean, I made it roll just then. It's going to sit still for you. So that's one of the main reasons I prefer the sketch. And then also there's a whole lot more colors there. And then this is the chow. Works, you know, same same chisel end on the one, and then the super brush nib on the other end. And this one needs to be cleaned, and that is another thing that I'm going to be sharing with you. But this one will roll, you know. So it just depends on which one you would like to have. And then also figure out what type of coloring. Do you want to color images, or do you want to color scenery, or use your Copic markers for altered work, you know. That will help determine which kinds you want and which colors you want. And I use, this is a new ink pad, so excuse the glare, but I just purchased another one of these, and I got it on sale, so that's why I picked it up. Memento Tuxedo Black, and then you can also use Memento the Truffle, and that will give you, you know, the brown, and you can do, what is it, sepia colored images. And this will not cause your papers, your ink, you're not going to get black in your ink, I mean in your image, like you would if you used like a distress marker or, you know, just regular type of ink. So you want to use Memento Tuxedo Black ink, or the Truffle. And then everybody has their own preference of paper. And I've tried out about, I think about 10 to 15 different brands of papers. And I do have videos, earlier videos, where I kind of rate for my own personal, you know, opinion, the papers. And I've settled on the Spectrum Noir, ultra smooth premium white cardstock, and a lot of people call this Crafter's Companion. And I get this at Joann's. You can also get it on Amazon. It just takes a little bit longer, but I've ordered it on Joann's online, and then I use a coupon and get free shipping. So it's I think it's 100 pound weight. And then also another favorite that I like is Paper Tray and Ink. Paper Tray Ink's white paper. It's 120, so it's a thicker. It's not going to be as easy to fussy cut. This is easy to fussy cut with. And when it comes to digital images, if you use Digi instead of acrylic or rubber stamps, as long as you have, you know, a more modern printer, not a dinosaur, that ink in your printer is not going to, you know, cause any bleeding or discoloration on your images when you color, okay? And then let's see my time here, 8 minutes. I don't want to make this too long, but if you go to, and I'm going to have the link down below, so if you don't catch it here with me saying it, I'll have it down below, copicmarker.com. You can download, they have, you know, like tutorials, some, I mean, they have tons and tons and tons of information, but they have a chart like this that you can print off on your printer, and then you can fill it in as you get your markers. Now, even though I had this chart, sometimes I still accidentally purchased a duplicate marker, and that was fine because I just passed it on to some friends. And then there was one other thing this made me want to say. Now I'm not going to remember it, and I have a list here. There is, well, for me, there were two things that I turned to in the beginning just to learn, and that is the Annie's Attic Copic Coloring Guide. And I actually used this as my board, if you will, to put on my lap and colored when I was in Louisiana. I would sit in the evening in my recliner and put my images on here and color away. And this gives you Copics 101. It tells you pretty much everything you need to know about all the basics, as well as more detailed coloring. So this is a really good book to pick up if you are in the market for picking up a magazine. If you are not, you can go to Creative Passion classes, and they are free classes. And again, I will have a link down below, so it will take you right to the website, and you will get, when you sign up for their website and sign up for their newsletter, each week you will get a Copic tutorial sent to your inbox, and you can just work at your own pace. So I did that for a few weeks. That was really good. And then one thing I'm asked also is, where do I purchase my markers? And I'm going to end the video on this. I purchased my markers at Carpe Diem online, and if you purchase $35 or more of markers, and it doesn't matter which brand of markers, you get free shipping. And if you sign up for their newsletter, he has sales and will send it, notify you to your inbox. And I've gotten my markers there for $4.19 with free shipping. And that's the lowest price I have found anywhere. And he also ships the fastest. I've tried other places, and you know, these are just my personal preferences. There are tons of places to purchase your markers, but that is where I prefer. So next time I will share with you a few more basics, and let me know if you're interested in this type of series. This is, like I said, this is just mainly for those subbies of mine and friends of mine that have asked me questions to help them out. So take care, and until next time, bye-bye.